People often say that if you are always on your phone, you are addicted, unfocused, or disconnected from real life. Psychology looks at this behavior through a different lens. It does not begin with blame. It begins with how your mind works. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not antisocial, addicted, or failing. Your brain and nervous system are operating in a way that is slightly different from what is considered typical. There are psychological reasons for this pattern, not personal flaws. And beneath the habit, your mind may be quietly protecting something. That is where this understanding begins. So let's break down the psychology behind the people who are addicted to their phone. 1. Your nervous system uses your phone as a regulation tool. Some nervous systems stay mildly activated even in safe situations. Not anxious in an obvious way, just alert, monitoring, ready. For you, the phone provides a controlled rhythm of input. You decide when it starts and when it stops. Inside, it feels stabilizing. Your body settles. Your thoughts become narrower and more manageable. There is less internal noise. This is not addiction. This is not weakness. It is nervous system regulation learned over time. 2. You are highly sensitive to social signals. Your mind notices tone, timing, and absence. You register small shifts that others dismiss. Delayed replies, unread messages, changes in frequency. Your brain processes these as meaningful data. The phone keeps those signals visible. It reduces uncertainty. It allows you to check, confirm, and recalibrate. Internally, this feels grounding rather than exciting. It reduces mental tension. It answers questions before they grow larger. This is not insecurity. This is not dependency. It is sensitivity paired with awareness. 3. Your dopamine system responds to predictability, not chaos. Dopamine is often misunderstood as pleasure-seeking. In reality, it's about learning patterns and anticipating outcomes. Your brain learns that the phone provides small, reliable rewards, information, connection, confirmation. Not because you lack control, but because your mind is efficient. It remembers what has worked to restore balance. Inside, there is a subtle sense of readiness, a feeling of something might matter here. That anticipation itself feels regulating. This is not loss of discipline. This is not compulsive behavior. It is a system shaped by repetition. 4. You prefer controlled connection over emotional exposure. Connection in the physical world is immediate and unfiltered. For a sensitive system, this can feel intense. You cannot pause. You cannot soften the pace. The phone gives you space between stimulus and response. You can read before replying. You can withdraw without explanation. Internally, this feels safer. You remain connected without being overwhelmed, present but protected. This is not antisocial behavior. This is not emotional avoidance. It is self-protection refined through experience. 5. Your attention turns inward when demands become too heavy. When expectations rise, your mind looks for a place without performance. Your phone does not require expression. It does not ask you to explain who you are. Inside, there is relief. A temporary narrowing of the world. A sense that nothing is being demanded. This is not escapism. This is not failure to cope. It is psychological rest. 6. You learned early to manage stimulation quietly. Some environments reward calm compliance over expression. The mind adapts by becoming observant, contained, and inwardly focused. Your phone mirrors this adaptation. It allows engagement without exposure, awareness without vulnerability, control without confrontation. Internally, this feels familiar. Not dramatic, just stable. This is not emotional numbness.
This is not detachment. It is a learned pattern that once kept you steady. When people label this behavior as addiction, they miss the structure beneath it. They miss the intelligence of adaptation. They see the habit, but not the system supporting it. There is nothing wrong with you. Your mind notices more than others. Your patterns are uncommon, not defective. Your phone is not the cause. It is the tool your nervous system found to maintain balance. Understanding that changes how you see yourself. Walking alone through this pattern does not mean you lack direction. Struggling quietly does not mean you lack purpose. Solitude, restraint, and control are often where clarity forms. This is not about changing who you are. It's about understanding why you adapted the way you did. If this perspective felt accurate, you are not imagining it. Subscribe for psychology that decodes patterns and hidden strengths.